Hey, hey, what up? We're sitting in, I think, Fitzgerald Peterbilt. I think it's the name of the joint. Yeah. Anyway, waiting on a truck wash. We're at mile marker 29 on Highway 81 in Virginia. I see two of you so far. We're not moving, so there shouldn't be no issues with the signal for a while. And now it's gonna make a liar out of me. Hello. Green Bean 78, good afternoon, how you doing? Excuse me. 4 of you, everybody say hi. Brandon, hello. Sitting at the Peterbilt dealership, exit 29, Highway 81 in Virginia, waiting on a truck wash. Green Bean, yes, we are doing the parade this evening. We're getting the truck washed right now. Actually, we're in line to get the truck washed right now. And then there is a shopping center with a Bass Pro Shop at the Tennessee-Virginia state line on the Highway 81. It's called the Pinnacle. It's the first exit south of the state line in Tennessee. And that's where we're going to form up. So we're going to get this pig washed here in a little while, and then we're going to go there and hang out for a couple hours. Once I get the truck washed, I'm going to have to go across the street to the Petro truck stop and top off the fuel in the generator and etc. But yes, there will be a parade this evening. Let me look on the map and see if I can give you some idea of the routage. State line. Looks like that that shopping center, the Pinnacle, is on 11W, and I would suspect we're going to take 11 up into Bristol and then make a right onto 11E. 11E19, and then we'll run 11E19 to the track. JR Taggett, Bristol and D Burrito, yes sir. Jake Johnson, yes it is Bristol. Eventually. Green Bean 78, yeah, most Bass Pro Shops are nice. The new one in Daytona kind of surprised me. It's actually fairly small, right there across from the Speedway, but it's pretty cool. It's right across the street from the Speedway, and they've got a lot of epic black and white photographs from back in the day hanging up. Jake Johnson, shouldn't the haulers already be at the track? No sir. No sir, we don't unload. We don't, the garage don't open until tomorrow morning. But they make a big to-do here this time of year with the parade, and they got fireworks, and there'll probably be 100,000 people lining the streets while we go to the track. And then we won't actually get into the track until like 10 o'clock, and that means we won't physically get to the property until about 10 o'clock, and it will probably be every bit of 11:30 before I can open the door and start spreading equipment out. So it'll be a late night for me tonight. Let's see, fin painter. So much damn rain up here. Hold on, what did fin painter say there? Yeah, fin painter, you know as well as I do. You drive on the damn interstate in the rain, and there's a cloud of damn road grime, you know. Tires kick up the grime. Nasty, disgusting stuff. But Jake Johnson, we're at exit 29 on I-81 in Virginia, and that's just us guys that are needing to wash and top off fuel tanks and stuff. Everybody else is staging down there at the Bass Pro Shop there at the Pinnacle. So I was looking at the map, and apparently there's a haunted mansion near here. And then I'm looking across the street, and there's a haunted mansion. So, Jake, what team hauler are you guys? Jake, you obviously don't subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe. We got the number 32 Can-Am Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. Matt DiBenedetto race car. Here, let's do this. That guy. And And if you want to say, oh, well, anybody can get a hero card. What if you got a pile of hero cards like this? Huh? Big old pile. Yeah. Okay. So. Matt DiBenedetto, Can-Am, number 32, Matt DiBurrito, yes. Jake Johnson says Matt's got a sweet ass. Oh, paint scheme for Darlington. Yeah, and I actually shot a video of it today. But somebody had the damn radio on in the background, so I gotta figure out some way to strip the soundtrack off of it. Stevie Wonder playing in the background. Alright, Tim for Green Bean about that vote. Clue us in on that vote. Who wins what? If you're voting on something, do we get an award, or do we get, what do we get? You gotta understand, I am a member of NASCAR, but there's only so much of this computer crap I can deal with. Oh, Finn says aftermarket doors for the Chevy pickup truck were junk, have to repair the originals. Alright, Tim 4 Finn Painter. Okay, I'm sure that you're talking about Chinese replacement, and you probably tried to bolt them on the hinges and found out the holes didn't line up. And once you get the damn holes lined up, you get the damn door closed into the hole, and turns out the damn gaps are no way to make them straight, right? Finn Painter, I remember you commenting on that 37 Ford we were looking at, or 38 Ford we were looking at last week in Knoxville. And it just upsets me that I had to leave that thing there. But I got to thinking, for the amount of, for the little bit of spare time I got, that thing, I would have bought that, and it would have just ended up under a tree rotting even worse. It had a lot of nice parts on it, though. I mean, all the trim was still good. You know, all the stainless and stuff like that. And I think that car was actually like a late 40s, early 50s custom. In that the interior at one point was turquoise and white. All of the somebody had reupholstered the interior, and it had been turquoise and white, and then at some point somebody spray painted it black. So I'm thinking with the Edelbrock heads and the dual carb setup, all right, and nothing really else much done to the car. It didn't. I was thinking it might have been a trip car, but it didn't have heavy duty springs in the back. It just struck me as some, like, you know, I mean, well, back in the day it was probably a pretty healthy effort, but it was just a little slightly customized. It wasn't an actual moonshine car like I was hoping. Hey, Fem Painter, I just thought about something. You need to call Tom Keene at I think it's 866 Tom Keene. Here, hold on. Let me look at the back of the truck. Hold on. Yeah, Fem Painter, it's 844 Tom Keene, as in TOMKEEN parts. Anyway, or Corvette.net. Alright, they're one of our sponsors. Tom deals primarily in reproduction, GM certified reproduction Corvette parts. Alright, but he can also, if you're working on any kind of a GM car, he's got a network that he can point you at. Okay, so just call 844 Tom Keene. Alright, and Keene is spelled K-E-E-N. Tell him I told you to call him. And tell him your issue, and he can probably point you to a good source. And he's actually, his company is in Cincinnati, Ohio, right there near the airport, off of 275. If you're looking at the map, he's right there where 275 and I think it's Highway 74 intersect. If you're ever in that area, yeah, Tom will. If he can't get you a decent reproduction part, he'll scour the junkyards and find you a good used one. Devin Reinberger, it's going. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, well, so far, you know, I ain't got a contract like those guys do, but yeah, I'm crossing my fingers. Although I'll be honest with you, I'm to the point where I'd really like to work in the shop. This truck driving, racing stuff, it just ain't. I ain't got much of a life, you know. Challenger 604, how you doing, buddy? I was watching a video about John Travolta a couple of nights ago, and he pointed over at an airplane that he claimed was his and said it was a Challenger, and the first thing I did was think of you. Yeah, somebody was interviewing him at his house, and it was kind of cool. They're sitting at a picnic table, and over his right shoulder, here's this Challenger, small corporate aircraft, and then over his left shoulder is his Qantas Boeing 707, his personal Boeing 707. All right, I see a lot of people joining in. Everybody say hi. Hey now. All right. Looks like we may be done here, or they may be done, and we can pull up almost. Nope. Early's just waving at me like a goofball. Atlantic City, Travolta has it's the 350. I've been on his 706 sweet styles airplane. Way cool, yeah, Challenger. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that old 707, I don't think there are that many actually in commercial service anymore, are there? Anytime I think about that airplane, I think about the test pilot doing the barrel roll with it. It's amazing, you know, and most people would think it's absolutely amazing, but he's just doing a 1G roll. The airplane don't know it's upside down. Green Bean 78. Yeah, it's very possible at Keen Parts or CorvetteParts.net. And like I said, the phone number 844-TOM-KEEN, K-E-E-N. Devin Reinberger, we get paid. Okay, that's the best I can tell you. You know, everybody has their own deal. I've known guys that got a flat rate for the weekend and then a certain amount per mile. Me, myself, I'm on a salary. I would make more and work less if I worked for Walmart. Let me just put it that way. Alright? And I would have to say I do not make a lot, but it is sufficient for what, and it don't take much to satisfy me, so as long as I'm enjoying what I do. And I thoroughly enjoy what I do. It's just, God almighty, I'm always tired. Alright. James Heath, best I know, everything's fine. We're getting caught up on cars. They had this car loaded last night, which was awesome. And the Darlington car is already wrapped and should be ready well in advance of departure, which is always good. I see Challenger 604, none in, don't think any in commercial service anymore. We originally delivered to Qantas, the one that was rolled is in a museum at Dulles Airport. Very good. Yeah, growing up, I was a big airplane nut, and was that guy's name Tex Johnson or something like that? Yeah, those test pilots were always kind of my heroes when I was a kid. I mean, you know, that movie The Right Stuff came out, and yeah. Well, that and growing up 40 miles from Cape Canaveral, you know, I was always interested in anything that jumped up in the air and didn't hit the ground. Films 510. Hey Ron, just booked tickets for Dover in October. Hope I can meet you. Yeah, 10-4 Films 510. There again, if you get there early enough, I mean, you know, the garage, like right now, the garage opens tomorrow morning, but here I am already near the venue. Okay. Dover's the same way. Although I do not know the schedule for Dover yet. We usually get there. Thursday morning, or Thursday by about noon, and then we actually pull in there about 6 p.m. and until 6 p.m. we're all parked in a parking lot to the south of the casino, outside of turn 3. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna have to turn the truck off, which means I gotta step out of the damn air conditioning. But we'll take y'all with us here. Oh shit! Damn it! Wow! Y'all still there? Hope I didn't break no noses or nothing. Alright. Alright. Yeah, so anyway, Thursday, usually, here, I need my wallet. Oh, and we got the graphics here. Here we go. So this is the replacement trailer, but with all the graphics of the old trailer. So when you sit side by side now, they, you know, safe for the. And don't ask me what's going on with the other one. I do not know. And I don't mean to sound like that, but it's just sitting there. Alright, 10-4 Tennessee Trucker. We'll be at that Pinnacle situation, the Bass Pro Shop, until 9 p.m. If you can make it there, most everybody will have hero cards out and be hanging around the trucks and just, you know, whatever. I may be taking a nap. Challenger 604, yeah, Chicagoland, absolutely. Juliet, way cool. Yeah, and test pilot, that I still think that would be an awesome job. course, you gotta have a damn pilot's license to begin with, you know. Alright, 510, very good. So that sounds like a 3-day deal then. So like I said, Thursday evening, if you're in the area, you can come visit everybody. Let's see. James Heath. Have you seen a classic car junkyard in South Carolina? Gary Court. I've seen several junkyards, and every once in a while they catch my eye. I was actually on 321 in South Carolina a month or two ago in the Metro, the Geo Metro, and there were several on 321 there. Alright, film 510, 10-4. So if you get there Thursday night, come visit. Big J, hello, how you doing? Challenger 604, yep, there's the wagon. Devin, think you need a black truck instead of a red? Well, yeah, 10-4. Yeah, it'd be nice if they match, but at the same time, it's a pretty color. I love that. I love that red color. And Green Bean 78, thank you. That's why I turned it off. That's why I turned it off.
I thought it was one of those.
Oh, no, just got the, you got this? Alright, there you go. Alright. Ryan Thompson, hello. Yeah, it looks like I need to clean my lens a little bit. Well, which one is it? There you go. And for what it matters, the tractor is actually a rider lease. James, we're going to park. Alright, we're doing a parade, and we're going to stage at the Pinnacle Shopping Center, which is the first exit south of the Tennessee-Virginia line on Highway 81. And we're going to sit there till about 9 o'clock, and then we will proceed thusly through downtown Bristol to the racetrack, and the schedule is to park at 10 o'clock. So we'll probably arrive at the racetrack about 10 o'clock. These guys get done washing, we'll go over to the Petro and fill the generator up, and maybe fill my belly up, and then we'll ease on over to the Pinnacle. Although they should be feeding me when I get to the Pinnacle, so maybe we'll just do the ooh, what do we got here? Ah, I might fill my belly up here. Diet Coke, Mountain Dew, Coke, water, Sprite. Here we go. I might build me a burger for later. Even big old Detroit parts. Big old camshaft. Big old table of food. Oh, pretty day, pretty day. Oop. Open that water and then just walk away from it. Alright, Iceman 22, primarily at the shop. My main responsibility is to repair anything that's wrong with the trailer, which usually isn't anything major. It's usually fluorescent light ballasts, cabinet doors. Occasionally it might get a little deeper. Next week I'm going to put a set of shocks on it. And then just anything I can do to help the guys if I'm caught up, which is really rare. I used to be ASC certified truck mechanic, and when I first started racing, I was a mechanic and fabricator, and so I painted cars. I can do what it. I'm one of those guys that if somebody needs help, you can just plug me in. And then as far as at the track, the best way I can describe that part of the job is I do everything that nobody else wants to do. Okay? That's the best way I can describe it. Alright? If it don't involve working on a pretty race car, they don't want to do it. And there's a lot of other shit that has to be done to make things work. So, you know, I restock the cooler, I go get ice, you know, and sweep up after a bunch of kindergartners. Okay, and then like during practice I do what's called run the cool down unit, and that's it's a big water reservoir that we use to recirculate the coolant in the engine to cool the radiator down faster, so we can go back out with tape on the front of the car. And at that point I'm also a human traffic cone, directing traffic in and out of the garage, my garage, our particular hole there. I give Matt the head, you know, thumbs up when everything's clear, and I scream stop when somebody comes around the corner too fast. And then during the race, during the pit stops, I catch the right rear tire when the pit crew throws it at the wall, I got to be standing right there and catch it, keep it from bouncing out into the infield. And then once the pit stop's over and the gas man's done all the math with his gas cans, I got to drag the empty ones to the pumps and get them refilled. And just about anything else, like I said, you know, if something goes wrong, I just accept the responsibility right now, even though I probably wasn't there when it happened. Just simply so the guys can get on with dealing with it, you know. Stop pointing fingers. Everybody point the finger at me. Everybody have a giggle, and let's get back to work. Okay? That's how we do that. Alright, Films 510. When you guys are at a short track like Bristol, do all 3 series trucks, Xfinity or Cup haulers, park in the infield at once? That's a good question. There's only room for 2 series in Bristol. Let's see, how would this go? Alright, but I have been there when there's 3 series, and towards that end, the lesser of the 3 series will unload their equipment and then park the haulers outside the track, and that can be a pain in the ass. It's not that it can be, it is. I mean, it's just a pain in the ass to take a truck in and out of Bristol more than once. And so, yeah, yeah. I mean, like at Martinsville. Okay, Martinsville, you're only going to get 1 series inside the infield. And then, see, like at Martinsville, usually we're there with the trucks, and the trucks will actually set their equipment up on pit road. And they actually work on pit road and park the haulers outside the track. So, hey boss, so it's over here. The little yellow thing right there.
So this side?
Yeah. There you go. So yeah, you're only going to fit 2 series in Bristol. Yeah, James, that's what I'm talking about. And actually that's part of my deal during practice too. I go fill the cans up during practice and qualifying, and then during the race, yeah, I'm what's called the fuel runner, and I got to put a full-blown fire suit on just so I can drag gas cans around. Here comes the 55. Fin Painter wants to know how long is the trailer. I'm pretty sure it's 53 feet. And you got a good point there. It should say that somewhere. Have to work on that. Yeah, Films 510. They've got Sunoco has a tanker that they bring to the track, and they've got about 4 dual pumps that are just like the ones you find at the gas station, and they set them up next to the tanker, and you bring your cans up there and they fill them up for you. Let's see. Sean Kendrick. I would believe that's the south entrance. It's the one, yeah, it's on the south side of the property, yeah. Oh, you want money? He says here, let me. Here, grab that one right there.
Silver.
That one right there.
All right, bring it back to you.
Yep. Alright. Oh, yeah, that south entrance is the one that's got the tunnel going under turn 3. I tell you what, if you just stand out there on the main road around 9:30, you'll figure it out. Dave Sykes, is Bristol the hardest track to get the hauler in? Bristol, it's not hard to get in, it's hard to get out. Yeah, gravity pretty much pulls you in. It's getting out that's the bear at Bristol. Martinsville can be a challenge to get in simply because there's a lot of twisty turning, folding the truck in half, and trying to miss guardrails. Yeah, not hard to get in Bristol, hard to get out. Garbage can, need a garbage can. Oh, here we go. Have me a cookie. Give me a cookie. Wow, look at these big old chocolate chip cookies. Big old chocolate chip cookie. Give me a chocolate chip cookie. Oh yeah, and you'll break a damn truck getting out of Bristol if you're not careful. Early. Huh?
Windows are not dry on the track, the mirror's not dry. Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Ooh, I'm trying.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate it. Appreciate it. I wish I could be a little more active than what I used to be, but I can't.
Well, you know what?
So I'm just spraying water.
We're all getting old.
Yeah. I guess you want to call it that.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
I thought it was called experienced.
No. The more experience you get,
the older you get?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
They put the windows to be good.
All right, 10-4. Hey.
Huh?
I see that you got drinks over there. Do y'all need any out of the cooler?
You know, anytime you want to give us something, you can.
All right.
But it's over there.
Hmm?
They could have earned them now. Get to 104 track.
All right.
No, I don't need that. You don't got no water? It's nothing to do with this right here. Believe me. I was just there.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, I'll be appreciative.
You doing all right today?
Yeah, first time out with them.
Oh.
And I miss Texas already.
Yeah. They ain't sending you out for a long way, have they?
Yeah, I'm gone for the next couple of months.
All right.
I'm ready to go back to full work.
That was a good cook.
Yeah, smoking was pretty good.
All good?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you welcome?
Y'all have a good day now.
You too.
All right. All right. All right. Here, hold on. Let's see what we can do about this damn. Get you all up in here. All right. We're going to ease on over to the Petro now. Yeah, Sean, Kendrick, yeah. Yeah, if you're not careful, you can drop a drive shaft. You can, I've heard opinions getting sheared. There's all sorts of stuff you can mess up with getting out of Bristol. I've also heard of them tying a tractor to the front of the truck in the wrong place and just pulling the nose right off. Say again?
Did you get a late start too?
Yeah, I guess you could call it that.
Well, I got a last minute sponsor, so I had to wrap the car, so I didn't get out here until late.
Yeah, well, it sounds like there's a good reason for you to be late.
I reckon.
As long as it wasn't you stepping on something, you know?
No, just waiting on them to wrap the car. Them guys didn't come in until 11:30 this morning to wrap the car.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, hell, Aaron, I didn't leave the shop till 8:30 last night waiting on the guy to do the sides of this thing.
No shit.
And he wasn't done until about 10 o'clock today. Whoops, oh shit. God damn it.
Damn. What's with the Peterbilts here? They getting ready for a show or what?
Hey, well, let me finish driving here. Say that one more time.
Yeah, I was say, what's with the Peterbilts and all sitting here? Are they supposed to be going to the show or something?
Actually, I think it's a deal Early's got swung with the dealership there. You might want to go step up and talk to him.
Yeah, alright, thanks, man.
Alright. Let's see, I think, let's see, James Heath, Chevy would be cool, although I'm not in the position to make that decision. Dave, for me, the key to getting out of Bristol is to get some speed up, get some inertia behind you. I'm usually in about 4th gear when I climb out of there. And then the deal with that is that you're in a higher gear, so you're actually feeding the driveline less torque, okay? And so you're not as apt to break a damn drive shaft. All right, Green Bean 78, do you have a free pass to dodge the scale houses? Green Bean 78, that is a negative. They will rape us just as hard as they will rape anybody else. All right? And with that, I need to step out and fill this fuel tank real quick, all right? I'll be back in a minute. Sykes. Alright, makes sense, yes. Dakota Martin. Parking at 10 o'clock tonight. Big J, okay, Big J's still here. Alright guys, I'm getting ready to drive here, so if y'all are familiar with it, I ain't gonna interact with you while I'm pedaling. At least try my damnedest not to hit anybody. Alright. We're getting ready to drive about 30 miles. And find our way to the pinnacle there. Everybody, first exit past the state line off of 81. Five o'clock, right in the middle of rush hour. And the one bad thing about this exit, besides this tight little freaking corner right here, is the uphill on-ramp. I'm going to be jumping into traffic doing about 25 miles an hour. It's an over-the-shoulder turn to get onto the on-ramp, which ain't too bad. Oh yeah, here you go. Don't see my signal. Don't make me slow down. Alright. Yeah. Don't take my nose off. At least it wasn't a garbage truck. Alright. Here we go. And as soon as we make this turn, this road goes straight up. Right now. There's every bit of 25 miles an hour right there. Although it does have a fairly long 70 miles an hour. And all you're doing is blocking traffic. Everybody, come on, 70, 70, 70, come on. What's going on here? I'm doing 62 miles an hour in a 70 mile an hour zone. And there's absolutely no reason for this. If you can't, you do the speed limit, get out of the left lane. be there at the Pinnacle, and we'll interact a little bit more. Then I'm going to sit down and get something to eat. Tennessee, Virginia, Tennessee, 118664. 118664. Virginia, Tennessee. Hey guys, this is Ron in the 32. Anything special I need to do to get up in there, or they just about the same as always?
Yeah, it's about the same as always. Come up and take a turn there. Come up and back of all of our buildings.
Alright, so turn at the Hardee's and go behind the buildings. 10-4. Well, the Chick-fil-A, that is. Alright guys, this is the Pinnacle. It's exit 74B on 81, just past the Tennessee state line. Thank you, sir.
So am I following this pickup truck?
Yeah, 10
I right side of your trailer there on the curb.
Just missed it. Thank you.
Alright. There we go. We're here. Guys, I hate to leave you, but tell you what, we're gonna leave. Well, tell you what, my battery's almost dead, and I gotta go eat, so I'm gonna turn y'all off and let this battery charge so we can do a live feed during the parade. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. Well, here, let's just double check some stuff here real quick. Chris Adams, Bristol's your hometown. Alright, Big J, you're still here. The Pinnacle and Dave Sykes just ate at that Bojangles last week. Very good. Alright guys, like I said, we're gonna turn this off. We're gonna let it charge up, and then we'll be wandering around. Obviously you can see right where I'm at. And if you want to come visit, we'll talk to you later.